Aloha. Jackstream here going on. Yeah. Uh, isn't life just fucking grand? Isn't life just a blessing? Isn't it? I mean, it's the greatest thing ever, the greatest gift that we've ever been given. Is this beautiful life on this beautiful earth, right? Greatest thing ever. Yeah, it's a shit show. It's a fucking shit show. Oh no, but you're a creator. You've created. You're the creator of your own life, your own universe, right? You have the power to make it whatever you want. No, they say that. Yeah, that's a load of shit. Absolute 100% load of garbage. A complete steaming pile of dog shit. Yeah, gotta freaking, I gotta somehow vent out, and I don't have anybody to talk to. I know that it's the middle of the night, and I'm pretty sure that no one will join in on this, but maybe, somebody will watch it. Maybe I'll leave it up. Maybe I won't. But I don't have anybody else to talk to, so I have to do this. I've been going through it, as we all know. Some of you may, of course, those of you who I still have, tiny little group of internet family. That's all I got. All I got left in this beautiful blessing that is our lives on this wonderful earth. So let's go ahead and tell my little story, huh? About my fucking wretched existence. I mean, you already know part of it from the Jackstream I did a while back, right? Where I bared my soul out, told my little story, right? No, there's plenty more to be told. I'll tell you what, didn't even scratch the surface, right? But that one was pretty dramatic, and this one will probably prove to be even more so because the last couple years, last 2 years of my life, literally been the worst fucking years of my life ever. At the worst, just when I think it couldn't get any worse, I get proved wrong again, right? It's like, uh, and so the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm sitting here trying to figure it out, right? I mean, figure out what that I must have done in this life or prior life, or just to be constantly handed this gigantic pile of dog shit and force fed it. What did I do? Well, create our own universe. Remember, put yourself where you're at. Eh? So I must have really done some fucking thing in order to deserve what I'm going through. Somehow, I was trying to figure it out, right? And the only thing I can fucking even possibly come up with is, the old saying, you know, nice guys finish last, right? And that's absolutely true, right? I mean, I'm not just in last. I'm not even, fuck. Can't even be called. I mean, last place would be a giant step up from where I'm at. So I guess we'll get started, and let me explain. So think about the relationships I've had in my life, and what's going on with me and my family and stuff, right? And how I've always wondered why that they have treated me so like they do, right? Like, I mean, shit that they've done to me is I just couldn't even fathom doing to anybody else. There's no way in hell I could ever. I don't know how mad I could get, or how I couldn't possibly bring myself to do any of the things that is happening to me. to someone else. There's no way, man. I just don't know how no way, right? Because I'm really a forgiving person. I like to think I was anyway, right? And I have. If anybody's ever wronged me, I've always forgiven them. You've gotten over it. Shit, I can get over it. You usually get over it like 15 minutes later, right? But I'm just sitting here like going through this whole thing with the court over my mom's property. My beautiful mother, the only person on this earth who has ever loved me unconditionally. You know, my beautiful mama. As I sit right here in her room, very place where I found her body. Hardest day of my life. And I have to sit in here, right? I have to sit in this room, but I have to continually let my heart break because I have to defend this property. And it's not for me. I'm not doing it for me. I'm trying to hang on to it so that I can pass it to the next generation. And everybody fucking hates my guts, right? I'm the worst fucking prick in the world, right? Because I'm trying to pass this property on. And only thing that keeps me in this fight, right, is that I feel a duty to my mother and to them, to my next generation, right? To my family. And I'm not giving up on it, right? I'm not going to. I'm sticking with it, but hardest thing I've ever done. And I just keep wondering what I could have done. What did I do? What could I have done that could have been so bad that the people, very grown people in my very family, right? They just fucking have no qualm or shortcoming or anything, just to just stab my fucking heart out and just fucking throw it on the ground and piss on it, right? Because that's what's happening. And I try to reach out to them sometimes. Like I tried to contact my brother, the one that was with me for a minute, right? Try to contact him, and it's not really for me either, right? I'm just hoping that one of them would at least respect my mom, right? My dear mother, that beautiful soul of my mother who gathered all this property, right? It's got really a lot of intrinsic value, right? It's a beautiful place here, even if it's just old house and needs work and all that. And I've been doing it all by myself. And I think that today it was the catalyst was I finally got out and started to do the yard and stuff and whack the weeds down and stuff. And I found a spot in the house where the ants had gotten into it, right? The ants are getting in there. And so I immediately fucking freaked out. And, I got to kill all these ants, man. These fucking ants getting into my house, right? And they're eating it up. And it's kind of like, what I'm going through. It's being attacked, right? For whatever reason, which I don't, I know they don't understand what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, is they just think I'm some greedy asshole, right? And I'm not, right? I'm not trying to, own this place. I'm not trying to, do any of that. All I'm trying to do is make sure that it stays in our family, right? Because I promised my dear mother, and I feel that the younger generation, you know, that if they could get something from my mom, from their grandma, right? That'd be just so cool, right? It'd be such a cool thing. And so that's why I'm fighting this battle. It's not for me. And it's really fucking getting to be very hard. I never thought that I'd be just sitting here all by myself, right? Completely alone and being attacked on all sides. No regard for me at all, right? No respect, zero respect, right? And they're all naturally saying all the worst things, untrue things, every bad thing that they could possibly dream up about me. And I mean, I don't understand who these people are anymore. I can't wrap my head around it. I can't get it. Can't understand why they are so hateful, so mean, and they just want to get it and sell it and split up some money and you know probably going to be gone in 12 seconds, right? Poof, in a big cloud of smoke, and I kicked out on the street and homeless, right? Because you know what it's like. No way in hell that an old guy like me, that this society would never give me a loan for a house or anything like that. No, I mean, if I was a woman with kids, sure, it's choice of everything you ever wanted. But no, I'm a single guy, and there's no way in fucking hell I would ever be able to get a place like this ever, right? There's no way. And like I keep saying, it's not for me. It's going to be going on to into a trust for you know my mom's grandchildren and maybe even great grandchildren, right? Because she loved them, and I love them too. So I have to go through this. It's every day a new fucking attack, a new knife stabbed in my fucking heart. I know I'm a pussy. Ugh, so brutal. And it's my brother died, and his last words to me were something that he said to me over and over again throughout my whole life. When I asked him, he was going to respect my mother's will, right? He disregarded that, and he just, said, "Fuck you, punk." Something he said to me thousands of times during my life. So many times that I'm sure it's just embedded in my subconscious mind. He said, "Fuck you, punk," and he hung up. And I literally said to the empty air, right? All right. And that's what you wanted to talk to me for, right? That's why you're so desperate to talk to me. You wanted to get one last "fuck you, punk" in there. And I was like, huh, good job. You did it. You pulled it off, right? Let those be your last words to me, I said, right? I said, and I didn't really mean it. But as it turns out, they were his last words to me, because he died. And after he had a heart attack, right? Of course, everybody was trying to get me, go visit him or talk to him, right? And mind you, this is the brother of mine who was bullied me my whole life and just ripped me off and treated me like shit. He used to get arrested in my name and shit like that. I mean, just did so many heinous things to me. And he was the one who also choked my mom, right? Got her to come pick him up and reached up from behind her while she was driving and started to choke her, try to steal her purse for beer money. Right? Is that guy. And like I can't forgive him for that, but I still went to his funeral, because I wanted to show respect to his daughters. And I did. I went there and I didn't say anything bad, could have said a lot of bad things, but I didn't. I didn't say anything. I just I spoke about, his accomplishments even because, before he did go fully bad, he had accomplishments, right? He was, as I said before, he's the best artist that I've ever known, right? I've ever seen. He's fucking unparalleled in his scrimshaw work, right? And it's big influence on my artwork. I mean, only reason why I ever did it was because of my brother Sam, right? But he was just fucking light years ahead of me. Always was, always will be. And I admitted that, I respected that. And I just wanted a little bit of his talent to, rub off on me a little bit. And, maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Not sure. But he was a big influence on my work, of course, obviously. And I talked about that. And I talked about how, even though he was a pretty lazy prick on the boat, he still worked his way up to making it to skipper and shit like that, and I talked about the accomplishments that he did. And I told the story, of course. I didn't say that, his last words were "fuck you, punk." I just said, "Shut up, punk," is what he said. I felt like I wanted to get that out there, and I ended it on a high note though too, right? It was like, it wasn't like a bad thing, right? It worked it into where it was funny. And and then after I got done speaking, at this small gathering of people that were there, I brought the little ghetto blaster and the tape of him singing so that they could hear it, right? Tape I still have, and I played that, and it was really awesome, right? Everybody really enjoyed it. And I actually made a bunch of drums, and I gave everybody a drum. Everybody that showed up there, like they had enough. Everybody got one, and I brought the few sketches that I have of his, and I laid them out on the back so people could take pictures of them. And I said, you could take a picture of his artwork, and you could print it out, and you could transfer it onto your drum very easily if you choose to, right? Otherwise, you can do whatever you want with the drum. It's fully for you. Appreciate you coming and all that. And so I felt like for all the bad shit that he's done to me, and to the unforgivable things he's done. I mean, he was the one who bashed my dad in the head with a beer bottle too, right? Instigated a fight, and he tried to fucking. I mean, he smashed a fucking beer bottle right at the old man's head. I think he was, of course, trying to kill him. But the old man's fucking thick skull was thicker than even his, right? And they fucking it barely hurt him, right? And so I think that freaked him out when he did that. Right? But so the unforgivable things he did, I forgiven, but not forgotten, and not spreading the other cheek, as I like to say, right? No, and so, but I thought I did really good, keeping my composure there and representing, for my family, and I felt really good about that. And his daughters, I mean, the one I was hanging out with, Ashley, I mean, she's find out her and I have a lot in common. She's like really cool person. And so this brings me to the point, and that being, hey, I see you there, Dev. I'm just, I'm not, I'm going through it, right? So I know you can appreciate that. So this brings me to the point. You all know that I do have another person on this earth who has my genetics. My daughter, my estranged daughter, right? I talked about her before. And so, naturally, uh, the push was, hey, because I've been thinking about it too, try to uh, reestablish some type of a contact, or, you know, relationship of some type with my daughter, right? And, gotta tell the whole story on this. You would know about this person, this person who looks like me and has all my artistic talent and more. Far better artist. Very proud of that fact. Very proud of the fact that she's excellent, accomplished artist. She's successful, very successful. Very well loved, right? And I'm very proud of that from afar. I'm so grateful for that. So as I push, try to get back in touch with her, and start at the beginning here with that. It was not a planned thing, right? I was entirely different person back then. And it's right after I was getting into trouble with the law. And I was such a shit heel, right? And anyway, I had this like a fling, type. It was like me and her mother had this little short relationship type thing for about 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, while I was working on the boat in Seattle and getting ready to go up to Alaska, back up to Alaska for fishing season, wintertime, Seattle, right? And I ran into her someplace, right? And we ended up hanging out, and pretty soon, one thing leads to another, blah, blah, blah. And I had no idea because, her mother told me that, she couldn't get pregnant, all that. How did I say that one, right? Of course, my dumbass said, protect sex, whatever, right? But anyway, it was, I remember my brother was, him and his girlfriend were just, because she knew uh, my daughter's mother too, right? And they were just ever so joyous to tell me about this, pregnancy, right? They came up. I don't even remember where I saw them, somewhere in Alaska, right? And they came up and said, "What's up, pops?" They said to me, right? And I'm like, I just kind of didn't know what the fuck they were saying until I said it again. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, man? What's this pops bullshit? Cheers. And they said, "Well, you're about to be a daddy." And I'm just like, oh fuck, what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. About to have, you're gonna be a daddy. I'm like, oh my god, right? And me, anybody who doesn't know me knows that I'm not truly fond of children and never really wanted any. Just didn't interest me, right? Didn't want to go through this raising of children and all that. Right? Children are annoying. So I was, yeah, I was fully good with that. I didn't give a fuck, right? I don't care. I don't need to leave a brood of fucking kids on this earth, right? Especially who would want it, right? They're coming for them with their fucking jabby little needles, right? So I was like, fuck, man. I was really like kind of, yeah, I mean, it's shatter my world, right? And I remember back then I was like fully Christianed out, and so I would immediately down on my knees and pray, right? What the fuck's going on, God, right? Because I used to talk to him like that. What's up? What the fuck? Why you come on? What's going? Why you got to kick me in the nuts like this, right? And I remember the answer I got, which was immediate too, right? And it was obviously not one of my own random thoughts. The voice of God, rarely. The one that my mom used to talk about hearing all the time. Every once in a while, I used to hear it too. Heaven for a long time, but back then it was pretty often. And so, the immediate thought just invaded right in and said, just in case you don't have time to make sure that you have a child, and so, just in case you don't have time to have a child, that's why. And I was like, oh, right, motherfucker, right? What are you gonna say though, right? So I was like, all right, fucking got one in on me. Good job, all right, way to go. Savor it, because there you go, happen again. But I was a completely different person back then, right? I wasn't ready for it. Shit, I wasn't even ready for myself, much less another person on this earth, right? So that's how it started. Then flash forward a few years later, right? Young child that resembles me. Hey, I'll show you a picture, right? You want to see a picture? Oh, here we go. My mom framed it, and it was on the wall by where she used to sit. And there we are. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty good looking kid, right? Yeah. And pretty beautiful, cute little baby, right? Beautiful girl she came out to be. All my looks, all my talent, and nothing else, from what I understand, right? And from what I've realized. Definitely not my forgiving nature. But yeah, someone who I still love unconditionally. But also, the only the only other person on this earth that retains the power to shatter my fucking heart, right, is this person. Beautiful young little person. Literally has the power to tear my heart out and dance on it. Oh, life, isn't it awesome, right? Isn't it just a blessing? Isn't this fucking beautiful? Life, just a blessing. Otherwise, I'd be bulletproof, right? Literally be bulletproof. And I'm literally at the point right now, in the frustration level, I've been attacked by everybody who I thought might care about me or who I thought I loved, right? I still love them, right? I still such a dumbass. I'm talking about my family now, right? My siblings, they're all attacking me. And but this one literally holds that power within her hand to either, I don't see it going any other way. Right? Because I've tried multiple times. And in the first time that I got a letter from her, and I know I've pulled through this, but I got to get this out, right? I was in prison. I was in jail. I got a letter from this child. And I could tell, that somebody had coached her to write down the words that she'd written, right? But they were in her own hand. And a little kid's writing, right? Cute little child's writing. Very cute. But the words were not. The words were repetitive and they were not very kind. It was about the time that her mother had hooked up with another guy and she wanted him to adopt her. And so, they were trying to get me to sign off. They're offering me all these things like, if you sign off, you won't have to pay any child support, and we won't ask for anything, you'll be off the hook, all this shit, right? So all these things they were throwing at me, and I was trying to maintain my sanity at this point in prison. And I get this letter, and I'm just like, what the fuck, right? Wow, okay, cool. Open it up and start to read it, and it says repetitively, says, I don't want you to be my daddy. I want this guy to be my daddy. I don't want you to be my daddy. I don't want that anymore. I don't want that. Right? Just over and over. And I immediately had to stop reading it. Right? It's in the bod because otherwise I'm gonna fucking start crying. Right? And I'm trying to fucking hold it back. And so I just had to crumple that thing up. Right? I couldn't look at it because I couldn't fucking break down right there in the fucking jail. Because that happens, you're gonna get your ass kicked or you're gonna be in a fight or something, right? So I had to get up and walk to the corner, like I was going over to make a phone call or something like that. And I'm just struggling to fucking keep it together. Struggling. Fuck, man. That was the biggest nut kick. Did not expect, right? And about that time I'm thinking, fuck, thanks God, right? Thank you. Right? Thank you for this blessing that you bestowed upon me. So awesome. Right. And I somehow was able to maintain my composure, right? I don't know how. It was a testament to my my training, right? My training to pull it inside, right? To pull it and just bury it, right? And that's what I did. I just had to stand in that corner acting like I was trying to make a phone call. And every fucking particle of my will to keep it together. And I did. I somehow pulled it off. And my only strategy that I had, the only thing I could do to save my own self was to just try to distance myself from the whole thing as quickly and as thoroughly as possible. Or else I was just going to be shattered, right? And so I know I crumpled the letter up. I kind of tore it up so nobody could read it in case somebody dug into the garbage and read it. Right? I don't need anybody to know this and use this as a weapon against me, right? So I had to tear that fucking letter to little bitty pieces, and I had to flush it down the toilet, right? And so nobody would know. Nobody would be able to have that weapon that could destroy me. The only thing that could. And I got it flushed down the toilet, and that night, after everybody was asleep in the prison, I silently just spent the whole night weeping, right? Quietly, as quiet as a mouse. Gallon fucking tears. So that was my first contact, right, with this beautiful child. And I know it wasn't her fault, right? I know that somebody had coached her to write those words. I had fully forgiven her. That held anything. Never brought it up. Never even brought it up to anybody. Never told anyone. Buried it inside. Buried it in my fucking heart. So, it's another one of the little facets that made me who I am. So, yeah, I got through it. I got through it. I survived. Made it. Made it through that, the first worst heartbreak of my life. By somebody, a woman. I'm not in a relationship or anything with, right? And a person who I still love unconditionally today, to this day. Isn't life beautiful? Oh, fuck. So, here we are, all these fucking years later, right? All these motherfucking years later. But we haven't even gotten to the next encounter, right? Because there's more. Not just today, right? We'll talk about years later, right? When I'm living my life, trying to mind my own fucking business. And down in Cache Canyon, her mother had moved back there with her and her other sons that she had from this very guy that adopted my daughter, right? And they had split up because that's what happened, right? I mean, but in the meantime, my dad had passed away, and yeah, that fucking son of a bitch prick, he didn't deny me my inheritance from him, right? Even though I was the only one who worked my ass off for him, right? Remember I told you part of this story. He gave half of what I should have gotten to her. It means to give it to my daughter, but he gave it to the mother, right? And who took all that money, it's a lot of money, and paid for her new man's schooling, right? The guy that adopted my daughter paid for his college with my money, right? That I was taken from me, right? And I didn't hate. I didn't hate. I could have. I didn't hate anybody. I didn't say anything bad about anybody. I didn't even bring it up. I buried it inside. And after she got through paying for all his schooling and graduated, he broke up with her and off he went and got some other younger chick, right? Because that's what, asshole type dudes do, right? And that's why women are so attracted to them. These fucking pieces of shit that fucking use them and leave them out to dry. And this is why women would rather go with a bear than a man, right? You remember heard about that thing, right? Because they're the ones who choose the wrong guys. They leave the good guy, the nice guy that finishes last. They leave us in the dust, and they go with the fucking bad boy and get their hearts destroyed, and then they go destroy hearts from then on, right? So that's the beautiful cycle, isn't it? Life grand. But anyway, all that was post haste. Anyway, this beautiful young daughter of mine was somewhere around 13 years old, and they think, "You want to meet your daughter, right?" What am I supposed to say? No. And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, sure." So we met up, and it wasn't anything dramatic or anything like that. No, it's just like, hey, how's it going, right? Kind of thing. But obviously, spitting image of obviously tell that I posted a picture. I think I have one other picture of us together besides this one I just showed you, right? Besides this one, I posted it on Facebook or something like that, right? And pretty sure I have it. I probably pull it up, but it'll probably take a while. There's no point. But we met up and everything was cool, right? We had started a kind of a little bit of a relationship, right? And it was all good. It was good. It was good. It was a short time, but it was good. And I remember I was it went well and everything was cool. So we're kind of like lightly in contact for a while. And then it was a few years after that that I was learning more about things like Facebook, right? And how it was like a data control or collecting system, right? Blah blah blah. And I decided I was gonna delete it. And I had already made a decision. It was a big decision I made, and I was gonna delete Facebook. And I did. Everyone had permanently deleted it. So little did I know that my daughter had sent like some kind of request through Facebook to me. Something like I think it was they call it family tree, right? Where you add somebody that's in your family to and so this was a big thing that she was going to add me into her family tree, right? And I had deleted the Facebook, so oblivious to all this, right? I didn't know that this had happened. And so it was a while later. I was like, contact her mother. I was like, hey man, Sav's not getting back to me. I mean, what's going on? I mean, I tried to contact her a couple times and she's nothing. Right? And she goes, oh, well, that's because you rejected her in Facebook. And I'm like, what? I what? No, I didn't. She said, yeah, well, she sent you a request. And this is why I was sitting there thinking, yeah, this is a fucking problem with these kind of social media, right? Because she had jumped to the conclusion that I rejected her when I didn't. And so she was, you know, wrote me off and wouldn't talk to me for, this is forever, still going. So I learned that and I was just like, what the fuck, man? Oh my God. How I kept thinking I'm such a stupid fuck, but how would I couldn't have known. And so like a little burgeoning relationship with this person was shattered from circumstances like that, right? And I told her mom, I said, well, you could tell her that I just deleted Facebook. I didn't try to delete her. I said, well, I could tell her, so, I'm like, well, please try to explain. I don't know if she ever did or not. But, and my daughter never talked to me again after that, right? But I've since forgiven, and still have a little bit of hope out that, something will change. So that hurt. That hurt. So I was just starting, just starting to have a little bit of faith, a little bit of, I don't know. Right. And it was just another fucking time that my heart was yarded out. And, my poor little fucking piece. I don't know how the fucking thing's still beating. And so I had to get over it, right? I had to get over it. Life goes on. You know. So it was like later there was when she came of age, right? There was a gift left to her from my father of $5,000, right? That was still I didn't know about this, right? I found out about it from my my sister who passed away, her ex-husband, because she was the executor. She's the one who maneuvered me out of my entire inheritance, right? She's the one who fucked me. Yeah, yeah. I've forgiven her too, right? big deal, right? But there was this $5,000, right? That was in limbo with Savannah's name on it, right? My daughter's name on it. And he said, "Hey, and I saw him right after my mom or my sister died, right? Her husband, my nephew's father, right? And he said, hey, there's still $5,000 for your daughter, you might want to get that to her." And I'm like, "What? Really? No shit. Okay, well, all right, sure. I bet you're right. I better do that." And so I went through the painstaking process of trying to get a hold of them. I didn't know how to contact them. I finally figured out her mother's phone number. I called them, called her up, said, "Hey, man, long time no hear, right?" So yeah, just calling us to let you know that there's a $5,000 account for Savannah, right, for my dad. Yeah, I didn't tell him that it was part of my inheritance. I just wanted, I didn't feel like that would be any type of help or anything. I just wanted them to think it was from my dad, right? Like your grandpa left you something, right? And so that's how I played it. And it turns out at the time, she was trying to get a car or something so she could go to college or something. So this $5,000 really was a blessing, So right on, man. Cool. Got that to her, and I was like, "Yeah, there you go. Right on. Cheers." And so kind of got a little bit of an inroad back then, right? Years and years later, right? After having already gone through two very traumatic events with this person who shares my DNA code. And so it was kind of cool for a minute there, right? Kind of actually talked back and forth for a little while. But, it's just kind of a fleeting moment. Nothing really big. Then she went on to, can't remember what went down there. Um, but I remember I was trying to, so I sent her, I thought, I heard she was an actor, right? She was writer, director. Gee, wow, same thing I am, right? And I sent her like a camera and stuff because I always wished I didn't know she was just into stage, right? I thought she might be into film too, right? So I sent a camera and some software and stuff like that. So wish I could have had one of those when I started out, right? A couple pointers type thing. And anyway, it kind of backfired and everything. She just got into this relationship with this guy that she was with and stuff, and coming up in her own life and stuff like that. And so I sidelined again, right? So I, I wasn't bitter or anything like that. I was just grateful, still to just at least have a few moments. And yeah. So let's fast forward then, not to the present day, but to a few years back when my mom died, right? 2 years ago. And naturally, about fucking I'm here by myself and haven't just gone through it. I mean, some of you might remember. Everybody can tell that I'm a shadow of my former shadow, right? I used to be a completely different person. I used to be very confident. I used to be, a lot more muscular and in shape. I'm a shadow of my former self. I'm a scrawny little fucking chimp now because that really took a lot out of me. Losing my mom, just fuck. Wow, right? Worst event in my life. And so I'd reached out, to everybody because I was here alone and it's really hard to go through this. Luckily, Jack was there for me, man. I'm forever indebted to him for being a shoulder to cry on. First shoulder I cried on. Jack, I never even met him physically, but he was there for me on that fateful Easter Sunday. Helped me get through it. Still going through it. Still hard. And so I reached out to, her mom. I tried to get contact. I don't know. I was feeling, yeah, that family, is the only thing I have left. And my siblings are all against me, and then maybe the next generation is the only thing I have. Right? So naturally, my nephew, him and I, his mom died, and him and I have always been close. He always kind of looked at me as a father figure and stuff like that. Right? And we have a similar mindset, and you know, he's my successor and my heir. He will be for this trust I set up and everything. He's a good kid. He's working hard. He's down there working at a big college, native college down there in the Twin Cities. Right? Doing great, man. I'm so proud of him. And anyway, I had tried to get a hold of my daughter, right, too, and see if we could talk. And I talked to her mother about it. And then I found my daughter on Instagram, right? Because she's a successful artist and she sells some stuff on Etsy and she does murals and she even designed beer labels and shit. And you got to see her artwork. It's so familiar looking because, I've done the exact same stuff, right? I used to draw Native people without faces, right? Because I wanted them to think like they could be anybody. She does that exact same thing, right? Oh, the synchronicities, right? Crazy. But, she's taking it to the next level. She's very excellent. She's knows how to digitally sell products. And so she's on the next level, right? Probably, I don't know, may have even sold more than I have throughout my lifetime in her short career, right? And I'm very proud of that fact. Very happy that she was able, to do that. It's very impressive. So, try to reach out through her to Instagram, right? And I sent her a friend request. And a couple days later, I checked and I saw that she blocked me. Okay. Fucking blocked me. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck, right? What? What the hell? What the fuck now, right? What did I do this time, right? This is, mind you, never done anything to this person. I've never been mean to her. I never, you know, no physical and kind of abuse or anything. I mean, my brother, he's literally treated his daughters like shit. They love the hell out of him, right? And this person, I've only tried to, you know, be unconditionally, which I still am. I'm so dumb. Anyway, yeah, I was just devastated. I was like, "What the fuck could have happened? What did I? What could I have done this time to, you know, to be blocked without even, I didn't got to say anything. I didn't get a chance to voice anything myself. But so I got a hold of Tina. I'm like, "What's going on, right? I'm my wife. Savannah blocked me. What's up?" She's like, "Get this." Right? Remember, I don't know who it was on the stream said, "Hey, I'm worried about what we talk about on here. You never know if somebody might see it." And they were kind of implying that maybe one of my siblings, right, used the shit against me, right? Yeah. As it turned out, I guess her and her guy, her ex now, right, the guy who broke her heart, they watched one of our live streams, right? and uh, and they said it was just so disturbing that they just couldn't. They would never want to talk to me, because I'm such an extreme fucking terrorist or whatever, right? They watched the fucking live stream and they made a fucking judgment that I'm just too fucking heinous. I'm just too fucking heinous of a fucking person to ever talk to. So that's what I did wrong, right? I said words. That's my big crime. And so therefore I should be shunned because I've said words. Ah, wow. Right? Oh my God. My dad used to fucking beat the flying fuck out of me and shit and torture me, rip me off constantly. And even still, I wouldn't fucking treat him like this, right? Right? But I said words. I said extreme things, disturbing. And so then my heart gets torn out again. Again, because I'm such a fucking criminal. I'm such a thought criminal. So if you ever thought anything costs you, your words have ever cost you anything, look what they've done to me. So yeah, do I regret him? No, of course not. I don't regret being me. I don't regret. I mean, I accept people for who they are. I don't pass judgment on them for things they say. Even if they say them right to my face, even if they call me a whatever, right? I get over it. But this person, beautiful young person who shares my DNA code, just can't get over the words I say. And I don't know what they are. I don't know what they watched. But I can guess, we were probably on a roll. And, that, right? Yeah. You're not supposed to just judge people, like that. You're supposed to accept them, no matter what they think, right? Aren't you? You're supposed to give them a shot. You're supposed to give them a fucking chance. Yeah. Not me. I don't get a chance. I don't, I don't get to explain myself. I don't get to do anything. Yeah. I just get thrown in the fucking curb again. I just get fucking hard fucking jabbed out and thrown on the ground again. So I'm getting used to it. Yeah. I'm getting fucking pretty well used to it, right? Because every every woman I've ever known, except for my mother, has literally torn my fucking heart out and pissed on it and shit on it and burned it up, stomped it in the ground. Every one of them. Every relationship I've ever had, except for you all. I have to admit that my last one was Cynthia. She did not. So cheers, Cynthia. Only other woman. Even though we had a rocky relationship, stuff like that, and there's no chance of it, I still have much respect for her and still, a little part of my heart. There's no chance of that, anything like that, because we've moved on. But I will give her that, man. She's the only one who didn't fucking forcibly fucking stab my heart out and fucking shit on it, right? But every other one did. Every other one. Including this beautiful young person who who I've given all my talent to. And who I'm still love, right? I'm still unconditionally forgiven. You'd think I'd learn, right? Yeah, I'm kind of a smart guy, in some ways, but in others, I guess I'm pretty fucking stupid. I just keep beating my head against the same wall. So now, finally, we get to today. We get to the present, right? Remember, my brother died. I went to his funeral, hung out with my nieces who love him. They love that heinous piece of dog shit like you wouldn't believe. And it's treated him like shit. I watched him how he treated. And they love him to death. Literally. Oh, the irony, right? So, and they love me too, right? They know I'm a cool guy. They know I'm the coolest one, right? They love me. And so, naturally, I get talked into, well, I'm going to have to contact her anyway, right? Because of the trust I'm making, and she's going to be a beneficiary in it. Because I'm going to do that regardless of the entire painful past that I just told you about. Still, she's going to be in, she's going to get, I'm fighting for this for them. I'm going through this battle. Hardest fucking time of my life. I'm doing it. Not for me, for them. And so I realized I'm gonna have to contact her once I get the trust. Once I finally this dust settles here, it'll probably be another year down the road. And this is the reason why I'm still in this game. Right? And I have to fight this out. It's not over. I continue to fucking fight this fucking horrifying battle. so I can, make sure this property goes to them, all of them. So I'm not shirking that battle, because I promised my mom, and I'm a man of my word. And over my dead body, anybody's gonna fucking be able to sell this place. I made that battle line, and I'm winning. It's already won. It's just waiting for the paperwork, right? Yay me! Yay, team mom! I did it, Baba. So proud of me, even though it hurts. The hardest fucking thing I've done. It still kind of feels a little bit good, right? That's when I start to feel like I might have a little bit of relief. I might have a chance to, smile. Yeah. Anyway, so I reached out. I mean, what an idiot I am, right? I reached out again. Yeah, last week. And luckily, I can say that I haven't been rejected yet, right? But I haven't been, she hasn't responded. I don't know if she ever will or what. But I haven't been blocked yet. And I haven't had my fucking poor little remaining little tiny particle of my heart torn out and shit on again yet. But considering the experience that I've had in the past with this very person, I've given the best of my genetics to, right? I've given the best of my genetics to. And I've always been there. I'm still there. I'm still here. I've always forgiven. I don't hold one bit of fucking animosity towards. But I have to steal my heart, right? Because, there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to be rejected again. Probably a better chance that that's going to happen than I'd be, the other way around, than I'd be accepted. But, so cheers. Cheers to the last particle of my heart. Because it's on the line. Literally right now as we're speaking. And I don't know where it's going to go. It could be, could be good. But it could be really bad. More likely it's going to be really fucking hard. So, hey, Shadow Man, I'm sorry I'm in the middle of this, man. I just can't talk. I got to get this out of my heart. So I got this giant. I'm playing fucking poker with my fucking last particle, my fucking what little bit of heart I have left, right? Which is barely hanging on. And right? How could I be so fucking stupid, right? How could I risk so much on something so unsure? Like the only person on this earth who has the power to fucking just destroy me, right? And I did it again. So that's where I'm at on this day. Giant question mark hanging over my head. And I didn't want to I didn't even want to look and see, I didn't want to, I didn't want to see a rejection, right? I didn't even want to check to see if she's responded, right? So that's how fucking smart I am, right? I used to think I was smart, but now you can see that I am just literally fucking stupider than a box of rocks. Like I should have at least waited until I was at least done with this court thing, right? Before I played fucking blind man poker with the last particle of my fucking heart. That's barely fucking maintaining after the largest fucking break of its life when my mom died, right? And then my family turned against me, right? I'm sitting here, literally the only one in my corner, right? That's nobody, not physically anyway. I got you guys. Right? You're the only people I could talk to. And apparently, if I say the wrong word, I could fucking, I would be another. I'm a terrorist, right? In the eyes of this strange person, right? I mean, that got all my talent and none of my forgiveness. Apparently, I mean, I'm the only person who's. What have I done? I've never done anything bad to this person, and yet I'm looked at as a hated person. Right? She hates me for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. Because I never rejected her. She was stolen from me, taken. I never had a choice at all in any of these things. Just like the court battle I'm going through, right? I didn't have a choice in any of this. I had no choice. I was just literally, I'm the fucking poor bastard with everything on the line by no choice of my own. And so, oh man, what a fucking dumbass I am, right? I mean, god damn it. So, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I still have no idea it's going to turn out with yeah. Thank you for saying that, Shadow. Yeah, sure that I know that there's other people in my family, like some of the next gen, right? They're proud of me, for going through this battle, and they, more than one of them said, they couldn't do it, right? They couldn't do it. They couldn't do what I'm doing, and I wouldn't, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. But this is the miracle of life. This is the beautiful gift that God gave us, right? This life on this earth, this blessing, and my life is such a blessing, man. I've been abused literally my whole life. I've never gotten anything but abuse, physical, mental, psychological torture in this beautiful life. And the only person that loved me unconditionally, you know, my mama. I don't have her anymore. My rock, right? My only person who I could count on. She lucky, lucky, beautiful person got to go to the next level, right? And so I'm here in this beautiful gift that's life. A wonderful thing. So that's my fucking story. That's my Jackstream. And it's not over yet, Just beginning. So thanks for listening. I don't know what's gonna happen, playing this dangerous game of poker with the only person on this earth who has the power to break my heart. And not just a small break either, man. I'm literally just fucking yeah. I mean, everybody always wonders why I'm not out there fucking chasing puss right now, right? Trying to fucking find a girl. Because I have too much experience with them, right? Each and every one of them was fucking stabbed my fucking heart out and thrown it on the fucking ground and fucking shit all over it. Each one. Even the one that, is that shares my code. The only one who has my blessing. My blessed code. Yes. Multiple times has literally and jumped to the wrong conclusion about me and just without even a fucking second thought. Just fucking shit all over me, right? So that's why I'm not out there looking for a new girlfriend, right? God, I don't know if I can take it again, right? I'm sure I can. Pretty sure I can. Not at this moment in time, anyway. Maybe sometime down the road, I might be able to withstand another fucking thorough fucking heart shattering thing, right? But not right now, right? I can't. I'm still, I'm still in this battle, right? A very fragile spot I'm in, and anything could really, especially something like a fucking woman, right? You know how many, you know how much you can trust them, right? Yeah. Especially these Alaskan chicks, man. They're fucking. You think I'm damaged goods, man? These fucking people are fucked up, right? So that's why I'm alone. Everybody, "Oh, you must be gay now or something right now." Everybody knows that. I'm just, I'm afraid. I'm scared of what's going to happen because I know it's mathematical certainty. Are you sure? I would love to, be in a relationship with someone, but I know what's going to happen. I have a lot of experience in that level, right? I've had multiple relationships in my life, and all of them have ended badly. So I'm not, just not willing to let myself get abused again. And this is why I'm here, and I have to get this out of my chest too, right? It's fucking. I don't have anybody. I don't have any avenue to get this out of me, right? Except for this place right here, this dangerous thing that I'm doing, because you never know, somebody might watch it and hold it against me, right? Call me a terrorist. I'll be a fucking memeologist, right, or whatever the fuck they do now when they charge people with fucking said they said something once on the internet, right? But I'm not gonna. I can't. What am I supposed to shut up and just fucking crawl into a fucking shell and die? And like I said, it's the only place I have. You guys are the only ones I have to talk to, and we're not even physically. We don't even know each other physically, but still, you're the only support that I have at this moment in my life, in my fucking age-old life, 60 fucking years old, right? And I have nothing, nobody. I've run everybody off with my conspiracy theorism. That's why I want to talk about flat Earth with everyone, right? Exactly what I want to fucking bring that up. Because anybody who might try to like me, I sure want to make sure that they hate my guts, right? Make sure of that. So the joke's on me again. And what's that, Devin? Hope you die. I know we all hope. Hey, check this out, bro. I have very mixed emotions about it now, right? Because the odds are stacked against me as far as the history of this goes, obviously. Right? And even if, okay, say we do rekindle some type of relationship, I say one wrong word and fucking right, wah. That's like what? Well, there have to be a deaf mute from then on in order to try to maintain a relationship with this person. Is that going to be worth it? It's going to be worth it for me to try to invest my heart back into this thing when at any moment, because there ain't gonna be no father child relationship. No, we're an adult person. It is an adult relationship that would be, and at any moment, like every woman, they could fucking jump to the wrong conclusion and straight fucking chop your heart out and fucking puree it and fucking walk away without even a fucking moment fucking hesitation, without a single particle of regret. So, and the odds are that that's more likely of an outcome than it is a happily ever after. Huh? So think about that. And life too short. Fuck that, dude. This fucking life's an eternity. All right, you're fucking young. You have no idea. I've been here fucking 60 years and it's all been a giant fucking shit on me show. Had my fucking heart fucking ripped, rend, teared, mutilated, and I'm surprised it's still fucking in my chest and beating. I don't know how it could. I don't know how it's still going after all I've been through and what I'm still going through at this moment in time. All alone by myself, fighting this fucking incredibly fucked up battle that I didn't fucking choose. So you got something. You might have that to look forward to in your life too. Make sure you go out there and have lots of kids. So that way you can get fucked over by them and by the women who have them. Good chance that's going to happen. In fact, it's more likely that that's going to happen than the happily ever after. Because this fucking world's a piece of dog shit. You know that. And the fucking pieces of fucking shit at the schools are going to be right there fucking trying to talk that kid into hating your guts. Oh, they're going to be shooting them up too. Oh, yeah. And if you don't let them shoot them up, they're going to fucking arrest you for child abuse. Yeah. Because it's such a beautiful world and a beautiful life and this blessing that we've been given to from God. So don't be bitter. Can you believe that I'm still forgiving? I'm still fucking a forgiving person after all this shit. I'm still forgiven. How the fuck is that possible? How have I not fucking beaten every one of their fucking ugly faces into the ground? How? How is it that I'm not fucking, how is that I haven't even said one fucking single word against any of them? How is that? How could that be? They fucking, everybody's lied, told every fucking bad thing they could about me. Not just the people I'm fighting right now, but everybody. Every motherfucking buddy who's ever known me has said shit about me. Except for maybe a cunt hair, like I got maybe one or two cousins, maybe a nephew or two. But every other one literally said the worst shit ever about me. And I've never said one fucking thing about them. Wow. And I'm such a fucking heinous fucking prick. And I'm the worst motherfucking terrorist in the universe. Because all I've done is give them love. So, y'all put that in your fucking pipes and smoke it and realize that's what you got to look forward to in this life, right? Because, life's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, as that fucking retard pedophile said. Remember? So, that's my little fucking Jackstream. That's my story. That's my heart fucking broken for the 1000th time. And I'm fucking taking all the pieces, just like I wrote in the song. Pick up the pieces of my broken heart. Fuse them back together like some modern piece of art, because it all looks like garbage. So I put that line in there, like some fucking modern piece of art. And then am I going to toss it back out in the sea and see if I can catch another broken fucking soul like me? I'd be pretty fucking stupid to do that. Right? Pretty fucking stupid. But who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'm just that fucking stupid. Yeah, women probably say, oh yeah, I'm full on fucking on. My brother that was with me for a minute called me a conspiracy theorist right in the court papers, right? I always wanted to ask him, what does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? See what he has to say. I bet he couldn't even define it. Women are pros at holding grudges. Oh yeah, women are fucking. They're really good at that. They're really good at fucking just shattering your fucking heart too, right? It's fucking, they're professionals at that. Devin says, I understand you got to be yourself, and if you're not accepted for being you, then that relationship isn't real and is on shaky ground. Yeah, I've never, as far as this goes, there's really never been a woman in my life who has ever, accepted me for me. They've always got some problem with something or other that I do, or something that I say on the internet. Some word I say words, so therefore, I'm the worst fucking person ever because I say words. I've never beaten. I've never in my life have I ever raised a hand to a woman ever, ever, never. It's one of my fucking, one of my codes that I live by. I would never, ever raise a violent hand to a woman ever, and I never have. But I say words, and that's even worse, isn't it? They'd probably rather be fucking slapped around than have to go through the fucking heinous fucking crime of my words. That's the fucking reality that I'm living with. So choose your words wisely, especially if you're going to be speaking around one of these beautiful mothers who give all life, okay? Who can give you the miracle of life. They can give you a baby, and then they can turn on you and fucking shit all of you, which happens more likely than it doesn't. This beautiful gift of life that we have on this incredible world. We're the creators of, by the way, right? You put yourself where you make your own reality. Yeah. See, I made this reality for myself, right? By being a loving person and forgiving and caring and never being violent with anybody. Yeah, I created this fucking gigantic fucking shit pile of shit that gets laid on me every day. It's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted in this world. That's exactly what I wanted to create was this fucking knife in my heart. Of course, I'm being sarcastic, right? And that's why whenever I hear one of these motherfucking manifesting motherfucking cunt fucking pieces of dog shit come on and say, "Hey, you have the power. You created this world." Yeah, we all created this fucking world run by pedophiles. The fucking where fucking they have guard dogs that fucking attack us and find us and fucking throw us in prison while they let them fucking feast on your children's foreskins. Yeah, we created this world. We're all the creators of. Yeah, fuck you, you fucking worthless piece of fucking manifesting dog shit. Because hey, manifestation worked. Why are we in this fucking shit sty? Why are they about ready to fucking just slaughter us all by fucking wholesale? Is that what we manifested? Is that what we've been oming about? Yeah, gotta be. We've all got to be wanting this. Otherwise it wouldn't be happening. It's our fault. Yeah, fuck you, you fucking piece of dog shit, right? Politics more love. Yeah, yeah. The very pedophiles that are feasting on their children's blood are more loved and revered than us people who just want to fucking try to, you know, spread the truth, right? We're the terrorists. And that's perfect fucking beautiful world. It's a gift from God. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm serious. If I do ever get to meet this person, this entity known as God, oh, he's got a nut kick coming directly. And I don't mind telling him that. Because the first thing I'm going to do is fucking slap that fucker across the face and say, "What the fuck's the matter with you, right? The fuck were you thinking? It ends in flames every fucking time. Just keep doing it. Keep moving. Like, let's do it again. Let's play another game, man. I got faith in they're gonna fucking win against this fucking darkness this time." Fucking, if there is such an entity that keeps us going through this, he's retarded. And I don't mind saying that at all because look at I mean, look at this. You think he'd figure it out by now. But no, here we are. We're going to have to go through it. We're all going to get fucking nuked here in a minute because he loves us so much. He wants to give us that gift of beautiful life and freedom. Yeah. Yeah. Think about that for a minute. Just try and put that in your little pipe and smoke it. Because, the odds are you're going to end up in this exact seat that I'm in. Literally fucking being fucking shit on and attacked and fucked over. And without even a moment's hesitation, they're going to fucking just do anything and everything they can to fuck you over. To break your fucking heart, to break your will, to shatter every fucking thing you think you know. Oh, they're lined up and ready to do it right now. And they're coming. Mathematical certainty. I know it's a great pep talk, isn't it? Anyway, I better get the fuck off here. It's sure you guys. I don't know what you guys are doing up so late, but I do thank you for being the few. There's three people in the room. I know it's you, Devin, and Shadow, but who's this lurker who has been watching this entire thing I've been laying out? All these words that they can use against me in the court of law, right? Who's the third person in here? Will they reveal themselves? Or is it some enemy of mine who's recording this and can't wait to fucking use it against me? Who are you, third person? Are you going to reveal yourself, or are you just going to fucking sit back there and snicker? Come on, throw down a comment. Tell us who you are. You got any balls? Or are you just going to be a fucking pussy? Hmm? Come on, third person. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought, you fucker. Well, I hope you got plenty. I hope you got fucking plenty. Go ahead, use it against me. I don't care. You think I got anything to live for? No, as soon as I get this shit done, that's all I got. That's all I got. I'm just gonna fade away and fuck all of you. Except for the few people that I know, right? Oh, god damn it. Oh, shit. Here I am fucking just. It's you, John. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank God. Sorry about it. I didn't mean to fucking. I'm so grateful that it's somebody from the group, though. Because if you've been listening, you know I've gone through a little more of my beautiful life. A little more of what makes this character that you see before you this beautiful person. Okay? My beautiful life. And I deserved it all, didn't I? I mean, yeah. I'm such a fucking heinous terrorist that I deserved it. I had it coming, right? For all the mean things that I've done to everybody on earth. But, oh, look. And now it goes up to 4. So somebody else has popped in right when I'm closing up, and you missed the whole thing. Because I'm done crying. Well, probably not forever, but I'm done for this moment. I do feel slightly better because I got that shit out of me. Oh, you didn't catch all of it, huh? Yes. There's a. Yeah, you want to see a picture? There she is. With that younger, more optimistic version of myself that has no bearing on this person that you see before you now. Yeah, I was a good looking kid, and she's a beautiful baby. Beautiful girl. Yeah, yeah, Devin got to hear the whole story. So, here's someone that made it through it. Right there. I didn't expect anybody to sit through. I mean, I think of when it first started out, there was like 3 people, and it went down to 2, and then it's two pretty much for the whole thing. And then now we're up to 5. Look, we got another person in here. So, as I'm concerned, Spanish side love is in here. Exactly what I've done. It's exactly what I've done. So, even though whether directly or whether she actually meant to or not, this beautiful young person has rejected me and broken my heart on multiple occasions. Very first contact with her was one of the most heinous things that ever happened to me in my life. I really don't want to go through it again. Right? But maybe I'll leave this live stream up for a little bit so you can watch it again if you'd like and hear the story. But because it's hard for me to say it, hard for me to get it out the first time. So, but the circumstances of my life were very unique and whatnot. So, but I still am wondering how I could have done something this. I could have been such a bad. I mean, I've never done anything but unconditionally love and forgive this person, and even still, they won't talk to me. They still hate me to this day. For what? What did I do? I keep fucking racking my brain to try to figure out what heinous thing I must have done to this person in order to retrieve this much fucking animosity and hate. I mean, at the very least, I blessed her with the talent, the artistic talent she got. Right? Shouldn't she at least be grateful for that? I would think, but I don't know. I've never been able to understand these creatures called women because each and every one of them has fucking stabbed my heart out and fucking thrown it on the ground and shit all over it and stomped it and walked away without a fucking second, fucking without a moment of remorse. And I've been shattered by multiple of them, every one of them, because life's beautiful. Even if she would rebuff any attempt at reconciliation or rejecting on their own, it's your duty as a father to keep trying, never close off communication. That's good. Yeah, it's good advice. And that's exactly what I've done. But, in the very fragile position I'm in right now, and the past experience with it's pretty much the odds are that I will get my heart shattered again. And I've done exactly what you said. I did my duty because I have to contact this person because she's going to be a beneficiary in the trust that I'm creating. Right. So I have a duty and responsibility, and I know, and I did exactly what you're saying. But it's pretty fucking risky for me, especially at this moment in time, because this person is the only person on earth who has the power to shatter my fucking heart again. Literally, otherwise I'd be bulletproof. Only fucking person on this earth who could fucking just literally shatter what's left of my heart. And I've fucking thrown it out there again like an idiot. Yeah, that's the father's job, is to be a fucking idiot and bash their fucking head against that concrete wall forever. And that's what I keep doing because I'm so smart. Hey, before you, John, I love you, bro. But before you say any more of that, please watch the fucking stream and listen to the story first. Okay. And then you'll have a little better understanding of the hell I'm living in. Not only being attacked by everybody in my family, but you know, you'll understand a little more of what's happened. And I'm confirming, yes, I've never done anything to harm this person, and I've never stopped loving her, and I've never stopped being proud of her to this day. And to the day I die, I will be. So, but it wasn't all fucking roses for me. Matter of fact, I've never had a rose in my life. It's always been nothing but a fucking one heartbreak after another, and one pile of dog shit after another. That's my beautiful life. So be grateful for what you have. And then when I look at, like, say, our brother Jack, and I see, his beautiful daughter and his handsome son right there by his side, right? I'm very grateful, very proud of the fact that he's got a beautiful family and they're all love each other and stuff. Wow, I couldn't imagine what that'd be like. I have no inkling of what that could feel like because I've never gotten anything but, you know, stabbed in the heart every time. And I don't know, maybe I deserve it. Hey, maybe that's just what I'm here for. I'm here to be the fucking punching bag. So, so weird, right? Because I've forgiven everybody in my life who's fucked me over, every one of them. And I still, to this day, still love them. So what's the difference? What's the difference? I wonder. I don't know. This is the fucking thing that I can never figure out, and I never will. So I have no fucking clue on how or why. Why did I draw this lot in life? What did I do to deserve such disrespect, right? Because I've never gotten anything but disrespect out of everybody that's ever been in my life. Yeah, watch this stream, bro. I'm gonna leave it up for a bit, right? I might go ahead and put it on private come morning time, right? For me, anyway. So you'll have a little while to watch it. You know, watch this watch my poor little heart pour out again. And this one's probably a little worse than the last Jackstream, a little more harsh, if that's possible. So anyway, I gotta get going. I'm exhausted. Um, this shit takes it out of you, right? It does. I'm fucking literally just sitting here, just fucking about ready to fucking fall down on the ground, right? Because it's exhausting, and this shit's been building up in me for the last couple years, as you know, right? Since I lost my mama, and how I've survived it and how I keep fighting this battle is just I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. I think it's a testament to the allies that I have, like the forest, right? You don't know how. I mean, I asked them for their standing power a long time ago. That's why I ingest a particle of them every once in a while. I think that has a lot to do with how I'm still able to stand and fight and continue on without, giving up or something. And I never will, right? I know it's my duty, and I'm doing this not for me. And just like almost everything I do in my life is not for me. And one of the best things though, right, is got to talk to one of my nephews, right? Very rare to get to talk to them, but there's a couple of them that are really good, right? Including my heir apparent, my successor, of course. I talked to Dylan, my brother, one of my brother's kids, right? And I used to stick up for him when my brother used to talk shit to him. He used to call him punk and shit like that. And I told him that can't talk to my nephew like that when I'm around. But when I told him what I was doing, right, it was we were on a FaceTime call, and I could see that he just kind of slid out of the screen for a moment, right? But I just kept talking. But he was feeling it, right? And I could tell that he was getting emotional, right? And he was proud of me, right? And my successor too. He also same thing, that they could feel what I'm going through, and they knew I was doing it for them and not for me. So that's one little reward they've gotten out of this entire fucking bloody battle that has left me without a without a particle of a heart left. One little shred, one little particle of pride, right? One little particle of gratefulness, of family love. That's kept me going. Oh, so yeah, that's what I'm doing it for, man. So I'm alone. And I haven't said one bad word about anybody yet. And I don't know how. It's a mystery to me how I made it through this. But I'm exhausted and I gotta go. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can boost your immune system now if you want to. I don't give a fuck. No, I had to pop one joke at the end, right? Of course, boost your immune system now. I do care. And so I love you guys, and I hope to see you very soon. And I look forward to talking to you guys again, man. And thank you for being there for me. You guys are the only thing I have. And now I don't have anyone because they're gone. All right. Love you guys. Wouldn't know. Never been in love, right? Woke up to truth too young. Yeah, don't. I would say don't do it, Shadow. Just gonna it's gonna be bad. Always is. But you never know. I mean, there are people who still they get married for life. It's hard. All right. So pretty intense night. I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost for words to help anything. I think I was good to myself. Yeah. I'm just hoping that you might be able to learn something from my I don't know my my mistakes. Did I really make mistakes? I guess so. I guess I'm the remember I created my own hell just by being alive. But hey, thanks for being there, Devin. Man, you know what? Glad you're back, man. Glad you're back and hanging with us. Really good. So I'll see you guys soon. Big love and have a great night. I'll see you.